All right, we're back. So, a couple weeks go by, and things are quiet for everybody, as we were talking about earlier before the meeting with Helena. Leslie kind of trains and connects with the sword as best he can. Dawn, and
he's gonna try and access the spirits again, train with the blade. Gonna try to access the spirits, and if he can't, then he's gonna just prick a finger.
Yeah.
With the blade.
Okay.
See if that does anything.
Yeah. It's strange that pricking a finger doesn't seem to do anything, because it's not draining your blood or anything. It's a very oddity. It's you feel there's something there, but it's almost as if you're missing something to get that. When you were connected through walks on Earth, you opened up something that you personally have had no experience with. So it's you have you currently haven't developed enough of a spiritual side almost to truly get into it.
Okay.
And then Dawn, or Nathan, you were training with Dawn for...
Yeah, and I mean, presumably if he's available, I will train in stealth with...
Yeah. You were training...
Leslie as well.
With Celerity, you said?
Celerity and stealth and...
Yep. So,
yeah.
Dawn, you begin to notice something strange. Strange while Nathan is training. You almost begin to it's maybe you're thinking maybe my perception's gotten better, because you're beginning to be better at noticing when Nathan's using it. You can almost follow him better.
I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard, Dawn.
Cat. Bad cat.
Oh, a good cat.
She's trying to get into my food dish from earlier.
Leftovers?
Let's see. It would have some kind of a gravy on it, so it's just trying to flick that up.
Oh, nice.
So
it's a smart kitty. Gravy's great.
Uh-huh. Go free. Go somewhere else. Behave. Damian. Anyway, alright. It's about 2 weeks in that you actually get a contact. And this is an interesting contact, a way to do it almost. You don't even think about getting in contact with these folks, but Dawn, you get a message from someone that says, if you would like to meet, come and meet us.
Do I think I know who it's from? Or am I just clueless?
You could guess, but there is no there's no name, no nothing else associated with it.
Oh. I'm gonna ask Nathan Leslie, during our time that training and stuff, were we supposed to, meet someone and I forgot about it?
Not to my knowledge.
Your people?
Maybe. That's what I was thinking. But they're normally a little bit more personable. Well, sometimes. It depends what mood they're in, really. But...
I believe the possibilities would be the Ravnos, or the Nosferatu.
Indeed.
Those are the only ones I know of that would be contacting us to meet.
Ah. Yeah,
unless perhaps it's the Stabat trying to set up a trap.
See, it could have been, but there's not a place. Or a time, or a who, or a where, or...
What does the message say?
Just we want to meet them, go meet them, that's it. That's the whole message.
Odd.
Yeah.
Well, let's go meet them.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might just be them at the park. Maybe they just...
Would you like us to follow you?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, you need me come along?
You're an 8-foot cockroach, not the small cockroach, right?
Yes.
you could be small, that would be useful.
Oh no. Mm-mm. If I want to, I can like ooze small cockroaches, but I can't become one. It's a really weird thing of oozing them. I think they're part of me, but I keep making them.
Can you drive?
A little. I had my license.
Can you drive in downtown New York?
Oh.
Especially around Queens.
Maybe?
Oh. You don't shit yourself at some of the drivers you see.
Hmm.
You want to be the getaway driver?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I did some driving down in Minneapolis sometime, but that's like the biggest city I've been driving around on my own.
I'm sure you'll do just fine, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe in you.
Yes. Why don't you drive Dawn?
All right. Sounds good.
I choose the radio stations. You don't touch it. I choose it.
Okay, so you're gonna...
What kind of music does Dawn listen to?
Everything.
Okay.
So you're gonna take Ryan, and you're gonna head to Cunningham Park. How about the other two?
I'm going to be in the back seat, obfuscated.
Okay.
I'll
Do I
make my
know
own way
these
there
guys?
ahead of time
Okay.
and just remain hidden.
Okay. Alright. You'll all head to Cunningham Park. It'll be kind of, around midnight when all of you will finally arrive as, Dawn got the message and then contacted everybody, and had to assemble the crew, so to say.
Dawn, you'll be in the back seat as well, otherwise I will have a lot of trouble getting out. Unnoticed. I will have trouble getting out unnoticed.
Alright, I can do that.
Okay. Eventually you will get there, though, and the main entrance to the park, of course, is closed at this time, but there are some portions of it that can still be accessed. Not most legal ways, but still accessed. There's a parking lot right on the outskirts that has a couple of vehicles in it, including a few that seem familiar to you, Dawn.
Can I spot anyone through any of the windows, or are they all blacked out?
They're all, blacked out, closed up.
I'm just gonna go knock on them.
Okay. As you're kind of moving up to one of them, though, you hear a voice from nearby. Looks like my business worked.
Excuse me?
Apologies. As almost seemingly appearing next to you. In this kind of you all of a sudden you just notice he's right there kind of bowing. Is this kind of he looks as almost if he's completely bald. His face is just kind of scrunched up, tightened across his bones.
Is his face somewhat egg-shaped?
No.
Okay.
It's like his skin is just taut across his bones. You can almost see some of the skeleton through it. As he kind of got these kind of he's not only he's got the fangs, but his other teeth are kind of pointed too.
Oh.
See, information and meetings are my key. And once I saw your business, you might not have noticed me. I was there when you were speaking with Helena. I never left. I thought I'd arrange some things for you for a price. And of course I got my price from your old friends. A favor. An old friend of theirs wants to meet. So perhaps an introduction could be in order for you. Because I feel like you could use my help at some time, too.
I'm gonna start typing on my phone Helena's number, ready to ring. Do you want me to tell Helena that you were spying on her? It was you better give me a reason not to.
I'm sure.
Do I recognize this person?
You do. He is a very high-ranking Nosferatu in the city.
Hmm.
He's also known to be incredibly sleazy, but is very good at what he does, kind of thing. He's
okay.
Infamous reputation.
Nice.
And I would know none of this.
Not really, no. I mean,
hell, I can't even hear the conversation.
Yeah, you can't really hear the conversation. You're watching from afar. It's all of a sudden a guy was just standing next to them, kind of thing.
Mm.
Well,
but this is not
because you don't
Federico.
This is not
Correct?
Federico. No.
Okay. Do I happen to know if this guy has, Auspex?
No.
I don't know, or he doesn't?
You do not know.
Damn it. Okay, then I am going to slowly get closer to Dawn
Mhm.
and put my hand softly on her shoulder.
Perhaps I should just give you my card then. As he kind of slips in like a pocket, because like he's actually dressed incredibly well. Like he's got this suit that just does not match his appearance. He kind of like reaches into the one pocket, pulls out this little business card. It's a little joke on the card there. It says "Fangs a lot."
Donna's gonna chuckle.
A little
Enjoying
humor
the
always
fun.
helps anything. And of course, if you're looking for me, you just call for Fangs. Not the
Hey.
real name. But it works in my line of business to have some anonymity. Information, meetings, and such. It's always
Hey.
fun to see the results, too. So do not worry. I'll be watching and enjoying my work. As then he all of a sudden he's gone from your vision again. Like he disappeared.
Donna's gonna kick at the ground.
if you
and try to
hadn't
kick up
seen
some dust.
yeah, if you hadn't seen that happen with Nathan one time, you would have been like, it's just like you're almost looking, and as if your eyes dart away for a second and they're just gone. And he was just gone. And it's the same way with this guy. You could have swore you just blinked and he was gone.
I'm gonna pick up a rock and throw it in the general direction I think he went in.
Nothing happens, it just goes flying off that way.
Okay. Well, what the fuck? Wait, this is Nathan. That is you behind me, right? This isn't another creepy dude, right? Oh no.
You feel a thumbs up press into your back.
You know what? That's. Yeah. Okay. That's. Okay. This seems like the trap. Now. Yeah. I'm gonna actually go and knock on all the car windows now and see if anyone's in there,
Okay.
just to be sure.
So, eventually, one of them will be answered by a younger Ravnos that you recognize. Goes by Michael. Michael will kind of come out and kind of look over you and Dawn. Yes, we were informed by grandmother that you might be coming by.
Yeah, just thought I'd stop for a visit. Oh, Mikey, old friend of mine.
Apparently, someone came to grandmother and told her that you were looking for us again, or hoping to meet with us again.
Was he really creepy? Did she mention his name was Fangs?
No.
Okay.
Look. As much as I am glad to see you again, I'm also not glad to see you again.
That's fair. Yeah.
Alright,
Rude family.
come on. Come inside, she's waiting for you. At least his information was correct. So you remember that in charge of this is an older vampire, who's actually was an old lady when she was embraced, so she does appear almost as grandmothery. So she kind of takes the role of a grandmother to all the other Ravnos below her, kind of under her. She's the kind of leader of this group.
There's doilies everywhere.
Mm-hmm. She's
That's cute.
yeah. So you are kind of led back into the back of the camper, and she's sitting there, drinking what looks
Can
to
I
be...
slip in as well?
You can try. Please roll me stealth dexterity.
Okay.
I'll purposely make a show of wiping my feet at the door to try and keep the door open longer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Done.
All right. Yeah.
Sneakiest man alive.
You see her kind of like
Lessons are paying off.
pouring what looks to be like a glass of a very red tea. Kind of steaming a little bit as she takes a sip and is kind of enjoying it. Ah, Dawn, allow me to get you a glass. She kind of pours a glass and like kind of moves it over to you.
Oh, thank you.
So, an old friend of mine came to me recently and told me you were looking for us.
That is correct. Yes, his name though. We've had some weird goings on with people knowing things they shouldn't do.
It's unfortunate that information can easily be gained in these days. You have to be careful what you speak and where you speak it, and who might be listening.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, though, what is it that you seek from us this day?
Kinda unfortunately looking for my sire. We didn't know if, do you have any information on him or any gossip at all?
Yes. Yes, we do. It's an unfortunate thing that we saw your birth. You were left quite easily for dead in this world. Perhaps as a finger to the establishment of the city. It's hard to really say why you were created and by that man.
Yeah. Just searching for some closure. That kind of stuff. I'm just there, sat in this chair that is like squished. An old granny chair with my tea.
I worry that if I would tell you this information, that you would get yourself in quite a lot of trouble.
More than usual?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be searching for the information anyway. It's just who I get it from. I'd rather it was you guys. I know you guys aren't gonna send me off to my death on purpose. Hopefully.
That is true. We would not want to get you in too much trouble if we could avoid it. Well, the man you want to seek out, yes, he's been in this city, and he has been also throughout many of the cities on the East Coast, and even some across the water. I hear tell that he found his own sire in London. There are things about this man that a name will not tell you, and if you do seek him out, it will be a difficult journey for you, let me tell you.
I've had plenty of those recently.
Well, alright then. So, you must seek out a man by the name of Sylvester.
Sylvester.
Yes.
Stallone.
No. that would be kind of
Succotash.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No. Sylvester, I don't know his last name, but he is slightly infamous amongst some of the local anarchs. He likes to rile them up. You might be able to find something from one of them about a man. Just ask about Sylvester. The thing I should warn you about is his sire's sire is more infamous than even him. And we know of his sire's name. Strangely enough, he also went by Sylvester. A oddity that perhaps his child liked when he embraced the one that you seek. But if you want to learn a few things about you, Sylvester Marlowe, he's the one that originated your blood.
Okay, 2 Sylvesters, one of them's a Marlowe.
Yes.
Alright. Why did it have to be Sylvester? That's terrible.
The only thing we can tell you about Marlowe, which may hint on what his grandchild would be right, is that he was aligned with a certain group. The True Black Hand.
I take it by the name, that's not a great thing.
As observers, in a way, those that are on the outside sometimes notice things that your allies within the Camarilla do not. I'm glad we sent you there, but there's danger there that is greater than what you know. We feared something about you, Dawn. Feared something that if you discovered it, it would either lead to your destruction or your corruption.
Granted, I was corrupted a while ago, if that's what you're on about. Like, we're okay with that. That was before I was done.
If you seek your sire, you may find something about yourself that is both powerful and dangerous. As much as I would like to mention more, I feel it's not my place. If you seek this quest, you will find the information.
Okay. Yeah. That's about as much as I was expecting to get, honestly. Even more. Yeah. Well, the tea was lovely. But, hey, I'm gonna get on that Sylvester train then. Do you guys need anything? Like, you good on money and stuff like that?
No, but thank you.
Okay, okay.
Alright.
Dawn's caring for her adopted family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm gonna, like, yeah.
She's actually going to give up and, like, give you kind of hug and kind of, like, a pat on the shoulder, you know, and then, like, it was good to see you again, child, and please, find a better way of contacting us if you really need to see us.
Yeah, do you guys have, like, mobile phones?
She's gonna snicker and, like, not one that stays.
Yeah, it's fair, that's what I thought.
I'm sure you'll find a way.
Well, I'll give you guys, I'll just write down my number. And you guys, you know.
Okay.
Just in case. I'm
Alright.
also gonna, like, as I'm walking out, I just slip, like, a 50 on the table just in case.
Okay.
You know?
That sounds fine.
Granny can have some spending money.
And I'm blowing a willpower to make absolutely certain that this does not go horribly. As I try to get out.
Sure.
I'm waiting for the 5 ones.
Roll that stealth. Okay.
Oh, I wish it was a wheel when you rolled things. That would be amazing.
That would be.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Still blowing the willpower.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting the fuck out of there safely.
Yeah.
So 2 of you
Probably
manage
cool.
to get out and can eventually meet back up with Ryan and Leslie.
How'd it go?
Oh, pretty good. Granny looked well. Mikey's still a little shit, but...
You have an interesting bond with your family.
Yeah, we're not really touchy-feely type. But, okay, so we're looking for some Sylvesters, if either of you have heard of Sylvester Malone. Or Mallow, whatever it was.
I've not, but before that, the other man?
Oh, yeah, so my sire is called Sylvester, and then his sire's sire is also called
no.
Sylvester.
I think he's referring to Fangs.
Oh, Fangs, he was creepy as shit, and I don't like him.
Who?
It was in Helena's office. Apparently he was listening to us.
I never saw him there.
He said he was in Helena's office.
Well, he said he was, yeah.
What did he want?
Was he maybe not at the office, and maybe he was at the penthouse with the other Nosferatu?
That
Was he a
could
Nosferatu?
be, although we didn't discuss anything while they were there. But I suppose if we didn't notice him, he could have stayed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He was not. You were expecting to meet with your family, right? They were the ones who sent the note?
No, that was Fangs.
I see.
Seemingly. Oh no, I had his card.
Did he
Showed the
want
card
something
to them.
from you?
I don't really know. He says we might need him at some point. I don't trust him. I don't like trading information for information. That's not a fun thing.
Indeed. Well then, perhaps we should continue this back at the penthouse.
Yeah, I don't want to be near
Indeed.
Fangs. Let's leave.
Yes.
Okay. You will head back to the penthouse safely and securely.
Oh wow, Ryan managed to drive. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's just a little difficult, but the roads are not too bad. I guess heading down at like midnight, it's a little better.
How are you accommodating to our nocturnal schedule, Ryan?
Oh, I've always been a little bit more nocturnal myself. I guess it's well, more so lately. I guess it's the roach thing, like around hiding, scurrying around in the dark kind of thing. Though I'm sure I would be freaking and shitting myself if I didn't have the Great Lord Cockroach there to reassure me. You know how many spirits are out there in a forest like that? Like a park? A lot of them.
Yeah, that seems like a very
Not so much when you're in the penthouse, but of course I keep the lights on pretty bright, or in my hotel room.
Ryan, these spirits would be speaking English, yes?
Not so much speaking most of the time. Only a few of them speak. Most of them just exist and haunt my dreams.
Did any say anything interesting?
Oh no, I was having this nice conversation with the Great Lord Cockroach, though. He always kind of makes sure to keep a little piece of him with me, kind of thing. I guess it's to watch after me and make sure that none of his children horribly murder me if they come across me.
Indeed.
Okay. I'm glad you are not, or that you continue to not be murdered.
I know! It's a great day.
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you find out?
Have either of us heard of Sylvester Marlowe?
Not at all.
Damn it.
Well, we're looking for a man.
And some Anarchs, too. Yeah. Apparently my sire's been aggravating them. That's a fun thing.
Seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah. You really see why I turned out like this.
What a lovely young lady.
I like to aggravate.
Reliable and helpful? Yes, I do not see the connection.
Yes, indeed. I really don't.
So,
I'll take what I can get.
these Anarchs, where would you find them?
Well, have you ever gone to a leather bar?
No. Do I need leather?
Well, yes.
Yeah,
Ooh.
maybe even a cape if you want it.
Ooh, I like capes.
Yeah, me too.
So I guess, are you getting dressed for a leather bar and then going back out?
Oh yeah, Dawn's gonna whack out the outfit we were in last time.
That's where we found the Anarchs in London.
That's true. And there are some leather bars in New York, so...
Oh yeah, we might
Yes,
have to
there
touch
are.
a couple of them.
Okay.
Too bad Fieldings isn't here.
I'm pretty sure I can deduce it from the name, but somebody explain a leather bar?
Like an S&M club.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I figured.
I learned to goth dance last time.
Mm-hmm.
Leslie's staying in his suit.
Leslie is going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Leslie will not be seen.
Oh, Nathan, there is something you might recognize that you would have overheard because you were there. Please roll me a cult intelligence.
I don't actually have a cult, but I have some amount of intelligence.
Yes.
Hope.
No, I have some.
Now we find out exactly. Oh, he's got 3 points in intelligence. That's not
Okay.
bad.
Sure. You have heard of the True Black Hand. You don't really know a lot about them, but you know they are a sect of vampires that occasionally have worked with the Sabbat, and a few of them have worked with the Camarilla. They're sort of like their own thing, but you don't know a lot
They're
about them.
So they're sort of on the fence, as it were.
Yes.
Mercenaries.
They're mercenaries, and as far as you know, there aren't a lot of them.
Okay.
So you don't know a lot about them, only that you've heard about them being mercenaries, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Because they're a
section.
sect, they're not necessarily of one clan, as far as you know. You don't even know what the members of the clan are.
I like sects.
Don't we?
Yeah, so you don't know the clans that are consistent of it. Anyway, I moved on from that. So you get all leather dressed up, and you're going to go to New York Leather Bar. We'll say A, because I'm not going to
But
look
I
at
let
Yeah.
Dawn choose because she's going to pick the right
You
one.
want A, B, or C, then?
Dawn?
I'm going for B. Right in the middle.
B it is. All right. Okay, so it's you're getting there like at 2 a.m, so it's still, there's still a party going on. It's a lot less than it probably would have earlier in the night, but there's still a bunch of people there. I'm going to assume that you also asked around to which leather bars might perhaps have some anarchs in it.
Yeah.
You could probably find that out. From a good friend of yours, Nathan. He might be able to tell you.
Good old Charles.
Mm-hmm.
You mean Lars? Or Rattay?
Wow.
Ooh.
Ooh, Rattay at a leather bar.
Well, we should bring him. We should take him out sometime and take him to a leather bar just in general.
It's in general.
Probably not this time.
Yeah.
Another time.
Right. So as you kind of enter, you do get a feeling that portions of the crowd are looking towards you, but everything is kind of continuing as it was. What's your plan?
I did not go in with them.
Okay. Ryan went in with them because he liked the idea of wearing leather and going to a bar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It does not flatter him.
Nope.
No.
I don't doubt it.
Ooh, there's some tough-looking individuals here. I might
Mhm.
soil myself.
You'll be fine.
Mhm.
It's not just the outfit. It's not just, the outfit looks intimidating. Nothing else.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be fine. You're in leather too, remember?
Yes, I'm a tough man.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right. Let's go get drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you get drinks. You're enjoying them.
No, I'm not.
but
I'm-
I am.
I'm, like, sipping little bits.
And then
Every
Dawn's
once in a
Dawn
while.
splashing in it.
is.
Dawn is enjoying it, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ryan
Dawn's having
probably
a
is,
cricket.
too.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I'm
there
not
with
getting
the
him a lot,
girliest
though.
looking drink. Just sipping through his straw.
Okay.
He's gonna have some leather daddies after him.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is surprisingly tight on my ass.
Watch out for chafing. You'll be
Why
fine.
do you always do that when I'm...
I have very good timing. The power of Ryan
Slip in
compels
the
you.
back of the bar,
Okay.
All right.
service area or whatever.
After a little while of enjoying your drinks, well, Dawn enjoying her drinks and Ryan enjoying his drink and, attempting to keep himself from chafing, he just keeps adjusting his butt kind of thing. Oh, ah.
And Nathan playing Sugar Daddy.
A man will kind of approach Dawn and Ryan in particular because they're kind of up at the bar. What are you two doing here? What do you want?
Yeah, we're just, having a look around. Thought we'd,
Stand
enjoy
out
the
like a
nightlife?
sore thumb.
Yeah, that too, yeah. We didn't think that through very well.
Look, why don't you get out of this place? We don't have any trouble then.
It's not here for trouble, we're kind of here for help. A little bit of information,
Well, maybe we can
Like,
give you
wave
some
Nathan
information.
over.
Maybe we can just not throw you out of the bar with some force.
That would cause a scene, and we're spending all of our money here on these delicious drinks. I'm still waving at Nathan. Like, I can't talk to people, Nathan. I still fight.
yeah, your drinks are quite well, but this leather chased my ass. Oh, I'm sorry, Dawn. I know too much information. I gotta stop sharing with random people. It's just, once I get started and I'm nervous, I just keep going.
Well, we'll use some cream for that, don't worry.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Nathan walks over. Ryan, you can stop.
Oh, but it's chafing the mess mighty bad.
I didn't say it would stop chafing. I said you can stop.
Oh, all right.
Apparently, I turned to the person who approached her.
It's a man who looks like his late 20s, maybe early 30s.
Can I tell if he's a vampire or not?
No. He's
Okay.
just gonna be like dressed in leather. Looks like more. He's got like a leather trench coat over himself. Just it's not like closed up. It's like open, so it's just kind of like lying there, kind of like that kind of like style for a trench coat.
Sure. Was there any trouble?
Not yet.
Excellent. We're not looking for trouble. Merely here to have a good time. Maybe have a chat. Would you like a drink?
Not one from a lapdog.
I don't smell no
You mean
dog
your
smoke.
bartender?
I thought Dawn was gonna start the fight.
State your business or get out, lapdog.
Guys having some trouble with a guy named Sylvester.
We might be.
We're
Been
here
for
to
a
deal
while
with-
now. Couple of years, pops in and out.
Well, we might be able to help with that.
Lapdog offering something for us? Might be willing to take an offer from a lapdog. 'Cause it looks like at least one of you wants to try to bite out of something.
Well, as long as it's not Ryan's ass.
It's very
Actually-
safe now.
So, where might we find Sylvester?
He's just gonna be like kind of looking you up down, like he's kind of sizing you up. It's like, wait here, get you your information, and you take care of our problems. Maybe we won't just beat you up and leave you for dead next time you enter one of our places.
Excellent. Sounds lovely.
All right, he's going to leave you there at the bar for a little while, and come back and deliver you something. He's like, he's gonna like hold out a piece of paper in his hands, and, like his fingers like this, kind of like getting close to dawn.
All right, I'm just gonna snatch it.
Okay.
What would that be?
That would be dexterity plus, let's see here, athletics?
Subterfuge?
That's speaking.
Okay.
Yeah, I would think this would be more,
All right.
yeah, like athletics in this case, just because it's like you're trying to like quickly grab something back.
All right.
Yeah.
Boom.
He's done it.
Let me
Look
roll
at him
something on his end. We'll see. All right, yeah. You snatch it away, and he kind of growls as you do that.
Thank you. Pleasure doing business. Sure you don't want a drink?
Get out.
Okay.
Let's go, Ryan. Let's make sure that you're not chafing anymore.
Oh, I really would like that. My ass hurts a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Here's ass squeaking as he walks.
I think my innards have squished up and become, or no, my outers have squished up and become innards too. Man, I should not wear leather.
Mm.
Get you bigger pants.
Good to know.
sometime.
All right.
Out we go.
You will have an address.
Well, we have an address.
Are you comfortable in your leathers, Dawn, or would you like to change before we go there?
Oh, I'm fine in this. I feel great.
All right. Perhaps that would be a good place to pick up next time.
Yeah, let's stop it here. There was something I wanted to do, but I don't think we might not have time for it. Just,
We might be able to, because Rob hasn't got to record for another, 20 minutes now.
okay.
Okay.
They changed the time.
Okay, they changed the time a little bit. That can help. Then we can...
It's a little bit.
I had, a place that we're very close to, but we haven't quite reached it
Sweet.
there, so that's why it's kind of was on the edge.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you were following the address? The address is actually quite a bit of ways. This actually would be definitely outside of normal New York scope. So it's not necessarily that the Prince of New York wouldn't claim some control over this area, but it's you're outside of where normal vampire laws would be easily enforced. So you headed outside of Queens into the north, which
Upstate?
like
Super upstate?
going a little bit upstate. So it's maybe half an hour drive from where you
All
are.
right.
And the address is for a hotel room in a small town, with the words, "Make sure he doesn't come back."
You know what? I fucking hate this guy. Let's go.
A fight it is.
All right. So it'll be kind of like a seedy motel, as seedy as it could be in an area that probably doesn't see a lot of seediness. So it's just I would say more like a cheap hotel, out in the middle of nowhere almost, in a small, much smaller town area.
Okay.
And it's got a room number on it. And as the four of you kind of pull up, Ryan's like, "Oh, you need me to watch the car?"
Yeah.
Yes. If you,
Oh.
I would
Okay.
say, though, if you see anyone other than the three of us come out, not fairly immediately followed by the three of us, it might be worth trying to ensure that that person does not get far.
Turn into a cockroach at it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
My presence fills people with terror and insanity.
Exactly.
That's the idea.
All right. Are you heading to the room then?
Dawn's got a credit card out, ready to open the door.
Okay.
She's just gonna try and slot it in and open it.
You're just gonna try to like break it open. Just not even bother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nathan is clouding himself in shadows.
Okay. Then please roll me.
Leslie's literally clouding himself in shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing the shadow cloud?
No, shadow play.
Yeah. Roll me Dex security then. Please. Dawn.
Alright.
Plus your celerity.
Plus
Yep.
my celerity.
Okay.
Oh.
You will manage to click the door.
You know what? Prior to us going in, I am just actually gonna... what is it again? Manipulation occult. This costs no blood points, so as long as I don't fail this, I can just roll until it succeeds. I'm just gonna... Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna summon up a small shadow ball in my hand and hold it.
Okay. So you can open the door.
I'm gonna kick it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You
bang
kick
open.
open the door. Inside is a hotel room that seems like it's seen definitely better days. There is a half-naked woman lying down on the floor with marks on her neck, just not moving. And you can see kind of like on the other side of the room, kind of like on the bed, like pushing someone down, a man will kind of like raise his head as he kind of like blood will drip down his chin, and the woman below him will kind of like just sigh a little bit, kind of like in this stupor. Quite rude of you to disturb me.
Dawn isn't quite sure what she wants to do to him. She's like, I want to kill him. But I'm, you know, he's still my sire. Kind of deal. So she's not quite sure what to do, so it's kind of up to you two whether you go in or not. Kind of like...
Ideally, he's not going to notice if I go in.
Yeah, Leslie's just waiting on your cue. This is Dawn's moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he recognize her?
You don't know yet. You notice that he then kind of reaches down to the woman and kind of tears off part of her sleeve, kind of pats off his mouth and throws it down to the ground, and then kind of gets up.
Thought I was a messy eater. You have proved me wrong.
You notice that he's now looking over you carefully. You're obviously not mortal to react the way you have. And you seem familiar. Perhaps an anarch here for revenge against something I said.
Oh, it's much worse than that. Much worse. You don't even recognize me, huh?
Should I?
You sired me.
You see him flop for a second, and then, like, as he's a thought, and then you see him, like, kind of snickering a little bit, and then just, like, bowl out, like, a rolling laughter for a second. He's like, oh, a wayward has discovered me. How interesting. A mistake.
Alright,
Hey?
I'm gonna run over and punch him. I'm not even gonna let him finish. As soon as he started laughing, I'm, like, charging at him.
Okay.
Oh,
Not happy.
this is awesome.
Don't have issues.
I kind of figured that as soon as she busted open the door, she was immediately gonna run up and punch him, and Leslie's just been waiting, like...
She was thinking about it, but also, like, she wants him to accept her. She wants family.
Yeah.
But nobody
Yeah,
laughed.
not gonna happen.
That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna go to charge at him.
Yep, Nathan's gonna quietly pull the gun out.
Okay.
And Leslie's just gonna
See where
start
this is
chuckling.
going.
As soon as she starts charging, Leslie's gonna start laughing.
Oh,
Oh, right.
This guy is fucked.
she's like raging. She's like,
This guy's got an angry dog charging at him. He's like, this
Yeah.
is. Leslie's just like tempted to sit back and watch, get some popcorn, even though he's just gonna pantomime eating it.
oh,
He feels Nathan nudge his arm. Reach into the palm of his hand.
Okay. Roll me. I think it's Dex Brawl then, please.
What?
Okay.
Oh no! God damn
Is there
it!
anything we can do to help her out here?
Oh no. So what happens is, as he's laughing, he actually will like react to you and hold up a hand and catch your fist. Then you have bite. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna go to kick him. I'm just gonna go straight to trying to kick him.
Okay.
Is that also brawl?
Yes. I believe the difficulties. I have to look up the kick maneuver, but just roll it, and if we have to look up the kick maneuver, because it's slightly...
Okay.
Kick, +1 difficulty, inflict strength, +1 in damage.
Yeah, so one extra damage, one more difficulty. So difficulty 7. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
It does seem weird that a kick is more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
The one time! The
All
one
right.
is normally so good!
What the fuck? She is so
She's-
overwhelmed by
She's
meeting her.
so angry
Mm-hmm.
that she just can't.
Okay, so you go in for the kick, like kind of like as he's holding your fist, kind of like sweeping at the side, and you notice something very odd. It is almost as if like your perception slows down for a second, and you notice him being like just moving out of your way ever so slightly, and letting you kind of swing around, and it's like almost like you cannot react to your own body moving like this fast for a second. As you swing and kind of just fall down to the ground. He'll give another chuckle, and then you see him just reach out a hand to you.
I'm gonna bat it away.
Apologies.
Sit on the floor.
Seems like you do have quite a bite, child. I'm sorry that I don't remember you. But, unfortunately, I think you were incidental. You see, I don't normally leave my victims.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Sat on the floor.
Mhm.
Arms crossed, looking up at him, just really pissed.
Perhaps you would like some. As she's like gesturing over the two women. They are a little dry, but could easily be filled, emptied.
You just killing these people? Like, there's some lore about that, isn't there?
Oh, you have been hanging around in the city, I guess. A little too long. He's kind of like move back and sit down on the bed. Oh, it's such an interesting night. At least I'm not the only one to be suffering tonight. Oh, I guess you don't even know who we are, do you?
Like
The
a
irony of it all.
man thing. I don't know.
You've been... Do you know much about yourself?
Know that you're an asshole.
Is she trying to make us laugh?
Pretty damn sure. Should we help her out?
You
Now
have...
she knows what it feels like.
You have no idea. The blessing and curse that you have upon you, do you?
curse is you, I'm starting to get an idea of it.
Oh, I am not the curse. I was cursed. And I guess I've spread it to you too, so you're welcome. I'm glad I could spread the... love? No.
Sounds more like a vampire STD that you gave me, honestly. Like, you shouldn't be spreading that shit.
He's gonna laugh again, and then he's gonna say, maybe that's true. I've avoided a lot of things. But now a child of my own. I guess it is time, in a way, then, to live up to my expectations.
Expectations?
Oh, yes. My sire has so many expectations for me, and I have done so little to live up to any of them. I tried my best not to, but I guess my time out in the wilds has come back and bit me in the butt.
Don't tempt me.
He'll kind of like looking at you and thinking about what you did. He'll chuckle again. You certainly do have the fire to you. Have you ever felt something a little different than most of what you call our clan? Have you met any of them? Do you know who you really are?
I've met a couple, Bruja, but I don't really hang out with them too much.
You mean the spawn of Trolley?
No.
No, you are not a spawn of Trolley.
Oh.
Like me, we only come from Bruja.
Huh?
You don't understand, do you?
No, not at all.
Interesting. It's hard to explain, but let me put it this way. There are two Bruja. Us and them. And you've been pretending to be one of them, but you're not. You're something different, something better.
I like the sound of better. Better sounds
Yes.
good.
You see, they need to be brought back into the fold, if you will. They haven't yet. Perhaps I can teach you. Haven't you felt that your speed is something more? That you could sense that around you?
Maybe a little lately. You know? I just thought I was getting better at beating things up.
I'll have to contact my sire. After a decade, I don't know what he'll say. The errant son returns. Perhaps. Who have you been hanging around with?
Oh, lots of people. You know? Well, a little bit of everyone, really.
What's your name, child?
Don't even remember the name.
Unfortunately, I remembered you just as a meal. I said, quite honestly, you were an accident. I did not mean for any of my blood to get within you.
Yeah, well, you should have used protection.
Sometimes accidents happen.
It's Dawn.
Dawn. Oh, this will be a difficulty to explain, as you are not traditionally the type which join us. Let me put it that way. But you're already here, and you already have proven yourself at least to have a little fire to you, so maybe we'll have a use for you. But I should teach you something. Teach you a little bit about yourself, perhaps. He's gonna go over, and he's going to pick up one of, like, the cups like they have over at, like, you know, in any hotel room. He's gonna go over then, and he's gonna take, like, one of his nails, and he's just gonna go like this, and let some of his blood drain into the cup. Watch for a moment, Dawn. As you watch, as the blood comes out, and then it slows down, dripping out, like slowing through the air. And then it resumes, dripping as normal. He'll lick his wrist and take it. You drunk from me once. I will not ask you to do another time. I'm sure you are afraid for control any more than this. So a second time. Not more than that, unless you choose to walk down that path.
I'm gonna sniff it a little.
It's just vampire blood as far as you know.
Roll it around the cup, see if I notice anything, then just down it.
Okay. Alright. You will definitely feel something unusual. You know, it's vampire blood. You haven't really imbibed actual vampire blood before, and it is something that is more potent than mortal blood. So it's like in that moment you do get realized as to why sometimes there are those that get a blood bond, because maybe there's almost an addiction to this, but also there's a reason maybe why some of them seek things like Diablo to devour another vampire. It's better than any blood you've had before.
Okay. That's... Yep.
The gift I can teach you. A simple gift. And as you see him kind of like moving, you begin to sense something unusual. Sorry. I have to... Your perception changes. Like, you notice that he begins to move faster, but you instinctively now perceive it all. As if, like, those perception flares you had before are being awakened. He'll kind of move over to you with a supernatural quickness you've never seen before, and kind of then, like, whisper in your ears, Temporis, you will learn it now. A mastery of time itself. Celerity is just child's play. Welcome, Dawn, to the true Borussia. And we'll end there.
Oh! Dawn's gonna be a wizard!
You say that every time, goddamn.
I know, I love it!
Mhm.
Dawn she's gonna be a wizard vampire.
Now you can officially change on your sheet your clan to True Borussia, because that's your actual clan.
Oh, heck.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know about this ahead of time, or?
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
You...
Yeah.
I will give you a free dot in Temporis.
Ooh.
You can learn more of them later on.
Just a discipline?
Yes. Effectively now, without spending any blood, anytime anybody uses any kind of... even anybody uses Celerity, Temporis, or any kind of, like, time magic, you can instantly attempt to sense it. For free.
Oh, heck.
Yeah. You know when people are using that. You get a perception awareness, basically, to notice it.
Is it like a passive thing, or is she actually
passive
has to,
thing.
like?
I gotta look up how to spell this.
It is under the alternate disciplines, because it is in the back of the book.
So if someone was cloaked like Nathan using
And started using Celerity, it would be more like she reflexively would know he'd be there.
she'd know that someone is there using Celerity.
It's more like a reflex than anything. So it's why you make the check to like you know, to know there's a danger of like something manipulating time in a way. And you do eventually get some cool things
Holy shit.
actually like time manipulation.
Dawn's a freaking time wizard.
I'm a time wizard.
Mm-hmm. And if you ever wanted to get up to 5 dots in Temporis, which is your maximum, you effectively get advanced celerity. Which, rather than having I have extra actions, it's literally, I have extra turns.
Oh god.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It costs 3 blood points to do that, though.
What would we perceive? Would we just see Dawn just appearing in different places?
It's more like, it would seem like the celerity that she's slowing down, but it's more like she slows time, almost.
Yeah, I mean, like, from our perspective.
Dope.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Clotho's Gift, the rank 5 one. By spending 3 blood points for a number of turns equal to your Temporis rating, you may take a number of extra actions equal to a full dice pool, equal to the number of successes roll. So basically, you make a check and get a bunch of extra
she
actions.
gets 3 turns.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's this.
For 3 turns.
Well, this is 5. This is Temporis 5 you'd have to have. So you get 5 turns. You'd roll...
No, half your Temporis rating rounded up.
Oh, yeah, equal to... Yeah, half. So you get 3 turns.
So for 3 turns, she gets extra actions at her full dice pool equal to the number of successes.
And she rolls an Intelligence Occult, difficulty 7.
So if she got 7 successes, she would have 7 extra
and
actions.
Specifically says anything that it allows for... It follows the normal rules of celerity, but you can take any action instead of just the normal actions you can take with celerity.
Yo.
So she could just punch something 7 times in a turn.
Pretty much, yes.
Theoretically. Wow.
I mean, 7 times would require a lot of successes.
Oh yeah, it's theoretical, but still.
But it's also for 3 turns.
It specifically says, a vampire may use this action granted by closest gift to activate disciplines multiple times, even disciplines that cannot be used more than once in a turn.
Wow.
So they give the example of, like, dominate. You can basically dominate all in a row in one turn and see which one sticks.
Or you could dominate, like, multiple people in a room at the same time.
Though it does specifically say if you spend a lot of time activating disciplines, you take unsoakable lethal damage, basically because you're, like, straining yourself. But that's a trade-off about doing, like, things you can normally do once a turn a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But you can't use extra actions from celerity or you die.
Yeah, because you implode.
You become a time paradox and just...
Yep. But yes.
Oh.
Temporis, welcome.
Oh, heck.
Welcome to Time Wizardom.
I'm a time wizard.
Also, welcome to a really horrible organization that actually has misgivings about, like, submitting the Bruja to their will.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like that bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The story is that Trolli diablerized his sire, Bruja, the 3rd generation. And then his bloodline became the Bruja as you know it now. Most of the other Bruja were not around. There were a few 4th generations that survived that entire rebellion. And swore revenge.
Yeah. Yep. That seems like something they would do.
Yep.
But I have to head off.
Yes, we gotta get going.
Yeah,
you get running. Why don't you throw out your outro, and then we'll let you get going so we can switch things over.
I am Bubblegum Viking, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and I'm the heckin' Time Wizard. That's it. I'm just a Time Wizard now.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna jump out and get off the computer.
Later, Jess.
Sounds
See
good.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Why don't you two, we'll go with, Umber. Why don't you throw out information about yourself, too?
Hi, twitch.tv/Umber Skies. I'm not currently streaming because I'm looking for an actual, like, real-life employment. Hopefully, I'll be streaming sometime in the next couple weeks. I don't know when. It's, oh god, the overlay is so messed up.
Yeah, it is. But you're still fine.
It's fine.
You're still fine.
I'm perfect.
Yeah,
And
you're
I'm
fine.
not, in fact, a time wizard.
No, you're not a time wizard.
Sad to say.
Yeah, no, you got sword. Nathan's got some cups, but she's not sure what they do, but she's probably cool. And Dawn's a time wizard. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm hopefully gonna have ritual shadow demons at some point, so...
That's true. And those require no experience to learn, just time.
Oh, so
And
I don't actually have to save this experience.
And no, you do not. I looked it up, and it's just you have to find something or someone to teach you.
Alright, sweet. Then I'm gonna spend this later.
Yeah, rituals are directly just taught.
I'm kind of hoping that these cups at some point are going to have the blood of Cain. And I'm just gonna take a sip or two.
Nathan's just gonna become Kane version 2.
Yep. Sounds like
The
a
most
great
powerful of us all.
But yes.
Do your outro.
My outro. I'm
Or no,
thanks-
Nathan's.
Oh, Nathan.
No,
Oh my God. I'm like.
The Carpe Diem, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Go.
There we go. God. Oh my God.
Same for this other weirdo in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not in the middle for you guys.
I'm not in the
Never
middle
mind.
right now. I don't exist right now because
He's-
it's just 2 videos, so it's like it doesn't work. When we lost one, it's hilariously not working.
Our storyteller, the deepest of darkness.
Exactly.
Creature from the abyss himself.
I've proved it today with some extra stuff. Anyway, Tantus Narva and Dracoven, you can find me here at the channel pretty daily if you want to see some gaming stuff. That's usually Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. If you're looking for tabletop stuff like this, every week, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Legacies of Kain. If you're looking for D&D, that's 9 p.m. on Thursdays in the evening, Eastern Standard Time also. Expect some new games to be coming. I've actually got some players and starting to organize one of them. And for other tabletop stuff, the schedule is pretty on par down below, or you can check out the YouTube side for stuff. So, remember, all the normal supports, top left for subscribing, Patreon down below, Discord if you want to chat, and we'll see you here next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.